Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the War Lab. We're live right now, August 14th, 2025. Pay close attention tonight, because we're bringing you Iran's latest accusation against Israel, weather warfare, clouds vanishing from the sky. But that's not all. Netanyahu has just spoken. Don't miss this. We're covering it live, right here. Family, good evening, and welcome to Military Strategies. We're live right now. Thank you so much for being here with us, for waiting for this broadcast. One of the top trending topics at this moment is Iran's so-called mega water crisis, supply cuts, political panic, the capital running dry, they claim. Tonight we're going to reveal the truth behind this story. Is it really that serious? Is Israel truly behind it, or not? We'll uncover everything here on Military Strategies. And we've got breaking news too. Several updates you won't want to miss. Israel has just eliminated a high-value target in Gaza. We have video footage. We'll show it now. But even more importantly, Netanyahu has just released a statement, likely knowing we'd be airing this water-focused program tonight. Just 3 hours ago, he revealed what will happen to Iran if the Ayatollah regime collapses. You won't believe what he said. Stay tuned. We've got a wealth of information, satellite images, to show you the real situation of Iran's water reserves. And all of this is made possible thanks to your support, your likes, your comments, and the super chats you send to help this channel grow and fight censorship. What a day it's been. We've been discussing Israel, Gaza, media campaigns, and now Iran launches another media offensive, accusing the United States and Israel of climate manipulation, weapons capable of turning fertile regions into deserts, eliminating rainfall, drastically reducing precipitation. We need to examine whether these weapons exist, if the claims are true, and to what extent weather modification technology is even permitted. Here's the reality. The United States, China, and Russia have long experimented with such systems, using signals to divert or dissipate clouds. In Spain, for example, certain regions use similar technology to prevent hailstorms, those stone-like ice chunks that fall from the sky during late summer storms, or to avoid flooding. Rockets loaded with silver iodide and other chemicals are launched into clouds. But now, Iran is claiming an entire country the size of Iran is being deprived of rainfall. From a military standpoint, this topic is fascinating. Future wars will likely be fought over water resources. Israel, ironically, also faces its own water challenges. As we'll see on the map, Israel has had to learn to survive in one of the harshest natural environments, the Negev Desert, one of the most unforgiving deserts on Earth. Home to the Dead Sea, a massive salt lake, where minerals are harvested annually, by both Jordan and Israel. The Sea of Galilee, also known as Lake Tiberias, is Israel's primary freshwater source. Lately, its water levels have been dropping alarmingly. Satellite images don't lie, and neither do those of the Dead Sea, which has been shrinking for decades. A natural process, yes, but still concerning. Now, why is this relevant to Iran? Because human necessity often drives innovation, adaptation, research, engineering, the ability to turn seawater into fresh water, to recycle household water, filter it, disinfect it, and reuse it. Israel is a global leader in these water purification technologies. Meanwhile, just 2,000 kilometers away, Iran, a country 20 to 50 times larger than Israel, has invested billions not in reservoirs or desalination plants, but in long-range missiles capable of reaching 12,000 kilometers, threatening Europe, the US, and the world with nuclear weapons. They've built missile silos and launch batteries aimed at Israel. They could have built water infrastructure instead, but they didn't. And now, according to Iran, the water crisis is critical. But what has Bibi said about this? Let's see. Iran claims, and we'll show footage, that Israel and the US are behind this. According to Iranian experts, Israel possesses climate control capabilities and has been hostile toward Iran, gradually manipulating weather patterns for the past 40 years. I say this with full confidence, they claim, Because satellite images show clouds changing course. They argue that while Lake Van in Turkey is full, Lake Urmia in Iran, not far away, is drying up. Let's check satellite data live on military strategies. Here's Lake Van in Turkey, full of water, and here's Lake Urmia in Iran, vanishing, day by day between Azerbaijan and Iran. Look at the images, one full, one nearly gone, and they say this has been happening for 40 years. Recent images show something shocking. Look at this, a road now built across what was once a lake, boats stranded, never to sail again. The lake has turned into a salt flat, contamination must be extreme. But how is this possible? How can a Turkish lake 200 kilometers away be full, while the Iranian one dries up? Maybe the answer isn't Israel, or the US, maybe it's Iran's own overuse of water, for underground facilities, for energy production. I'll leave that thought with you. Let's hear the Iranian expert. Satellite images show clouds coming from the Mediterranean, meant to enter Iran, but instead being diverted toward Azerbaijan and Armenia. What do you think in the chat? Do you believe Israel is controlling the climate? Are we witnessing a covert war with secret weapons? Let's return to the map. What's the real status of Iran's reservoirs and lakes? We've seen Lake Urmia, an incredible, tragic sight. But the worst droughts are elsewhere, including the capital, where the Ayatollah and his inner circle reside, ruling with what they believe is divine authority. They claim water will run out by October or November. After that, every man for himself. Water will be more valuable than oil. The city is surrounded by mountain reservoirs that freeze in winter and melt in spring, producing high-quality water, or they should. In reality, the water most Iranians drink is untreated, low quality, causing serious health issues. Again, the Iranian government fails to invest in its people's well-being, choosing instead to fund weapons and repression. During the 12-day war, a major pipeline exploded in Tehran, spilling thousands of liters, but the water was dirty, untreated. And now what does Bibi say? A greeting to the honorable people of Iran. Your leaders forced us into the 12-day war, and they lost miserably. Their lies are constant, but sometimes, they tell the truth. Recently, Iran's president admitted to water shortages, energy crises, inflation, everything. There won't be a single drop left in lakes or reservoirs by September or October. Bibi confirms. It's true, everything is collapsing under this brutal summer heat. You don't even have clean water for your children. What hypocrisy, what shame. But I have great news for you. Israel leads the world in water recycling. We reuse 90% of our wastewater. We're also top in desalination. We know exactly what to do. Iran could have abundant water. Over a decade ago, I opened a Telegram channel in Farsi to teach Iranians water management. Hundreds of thousands joined instantly. This is the path to freedom, Bibi says. And here's the good news. When your country is free, Israeli water experts will flood your cities, will bring cutting-edge technology, will help Iran recycle water, will help desalinate. Imagine clean water flowing in your homes again. Imagine walking hand in hand with your partner beside a restored river in Farsis, now completely dry. Imagine reviving Lake Urmia, one of the greatest environmental disasters of our time. This isn't a dream, Bibi says. It can be your reality. But instead your dictators keep you in poverty and misery, just as they try to do to us. For 46 years you've been denied the most basic human right. Freedom of speech, freedom to write, to live as you choose. I have books here, by Iranian dissidents telling the truth, published abroad. What repression, what cruelty. You descendants of Cyrus the Great deserve better. You deserve more than leaders who flee the country while you suffer. Billions have been sent abroad, not to help you but to fund Hezbollah the Houthis, not for hospitals, not for schools. It doesn't have to be this way, Bibi says. I urge you, rise up. Be brave. Take the risk for freedom, for your families, for your future. It's worth taking to the streets. Demand justice. Demand accountability. Protest against tyranny. Build a better future. Don't let these fanatical mullahs, who've lied to you for too long, ruin your lives. And know this, you're not alone. I stand with you. Bibi is clearly calling on the Iranian people to rise up against the Ayatollahs. He says Israel will stand with you. If the Iranian people revolt en masse, the U is Israel, and the free world will be with you. The tyrants of Iran are cruel and cowardly. They won't last much longer. You will know. History will remember. Soon your country will be free. Pay attention. We're watching this live, August 13, 2025, 1 a.m. in Spain, 2 a.m. in Israel. Bibi says clearly, Iran will soon be free. A new military operation is coming. Water will flow again. Your economy will recover. Your children will be free and happy. If you don't fight, there are no dreams. If you want it, Bibi says, a free Iran is not impossible. Now is the time for action. Now is the time to fight for freedom. Incredible. What do you think of Netanyahu's message? Encouraging a popular uprising in Iran, promising clean water and a bright future. What happens when this spreads on Iranian social media? Will people take to the streets? Will they overthrow the Ayatollahs? And breaking news, Netanyahu reveals that Iran's 400 kilograms of enriched uranium were not destroyed. They remain intact. Israel and the US are monitoring closely. If Iran still has access to this material and can build a nuclear weapon, military action against Iran becomes more urgent than ever, possibly before the year ends. And this time the Ayatollah and his allies may not survive. This is striking. Let's check satellite images to verify the claims. But first, thank you to Astrid Gomar, Veronica, Ankal Rodriguez, and Samu for your super chats. Now let's examine updated satellite imagery to assess the real issue. Is it water scarcity or water quality? Battle map. Iran. Dated August 11, 2025. Focus on Tehran's reservoirs. Some areas have dried, but water remains. Depth is unknown. This once gigantic reservoir has shrunk dramatically. Poor water quality, largely unusable. The basin is now dry. Moving to northwest Tehran, another lake that should be fuller. Water is decreasing, but the situation doesn't seem catastrophic. Iran may be overplaying its hand. If they provoke public outrage over water shortages, it could backfire. Clearly, there is a crisis. The role of unconventional weapons is questionable, but possible. Perhaps future wars will be fought not with bombs, but by cutting off water. That's all for tonight. If you enjoyed this, please leave your likes and comments. This is Ethan Cross, signing off from the War Lab.